Welcome back to the Charismatic Voice and to My Choice Tuesday. I've long been an admirer of Tori Amos, both as a composer and as a singer, but it wasn't until recently, while digging into Nirvana, that I found out that she did a cover of Smells Like Teen Spirit. I'm very curious how a classical music prodigy puts her spin on this grunge staple. So let's get to it.
Load up on guns, bring your friends. It's fun to lose and to pretend. She's overboard and self-assured. Oh no, I know a dirty word. Hello, 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 hello.
Holy cow. She makes those hellos so intense. Oh, one of the things that I really, really like about Tori Amos is the way she uses a piano. In all of her compositions, all of her songs, the piano is so much more than just chords playing underneath. She really puts a lot of different textures in it, a lot of different articulations in it. She's very, very creative with her composition for the piano, as well as the voice being extremely emotional. So it's just so nice to hear somebody using the piano in a broader way than is common, I would say, in most bands. There are many, many great keyboardists out there, don't get me wrong. I just think that she has a particularly beautiful way of sort of weaving maybe some more classical tendencies from the piano into some contemporary composition. Let's go back to the beginning. Like, that is so beautiful and haunting, and she's just using a few notes, really.
Load up on guns, bring your friends. It's fun to lose and to pretend.
I love the way she's using the piano there to highlight the voice as well. This is a very simple vocal line at this point. She's keeping it quiet, just giving it tons of enunciation, really great pitch, telling a story more than anything. And in order to tell that story, you can't have an instrument getting in the way. And here, Tori's really, she's not filling up the entire piano. She's taking just a few notes, keeping it rather sparse, essentially, so that the voice can be featured. But there's a few key things, especially in the rhythm of the piano and the way she's transitioning from a higher spot down to a lower one. The piano, while being fairly sparse, is anything but boring.
Load up on guns, bring your friends. It's fun to lose.
Listen to the way she put a spot in the piano right before fun, and then also lingered on the F, fun, to really bring more accent to that.
Bring your friends. It's fun to lose.
She's brilliant. Same thing there on two.
She's overboard and self-assured. Oh no, I know a dirty word.
Wow.
Hello.
I love the rhythmic choices there.
Hello, 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 hello.
These hellos are incredible. The only thing that is more incredible than them is the way she uses the breath right after them. Oh, that's so good.
said what I do best, and for this gift I feel blessed. Our little girl has always been and always will be until the end. Hello, hello.
She's mesmerizing. I adore the way she keeps intensity without necessarily increasing her vocal volume. It was great to hear the way she just expanded into the piano. I love that this is just piano and voice. This is such an amazing cover. already. I want to go back a little bit. The expansion into the piano, it feels like the whole band sort of joins in there, right? And that really highlights how she'd kept it so sparse at the beginning. Right here, she went into the bass, did some doubling in the octaves, made it feel big. Lots of pedal.
What I do best, and for this gift I feel blessed.
Such good enunciation.
Has always been and always will be until the end.
You know, the way she fades in and out of the word here, it reminds me a little bit of Elvis, if I'm honest. The woo, woo, woo. It's like a little bit of sausaging, essentially, the dynamics. Also, I love the little ornamentation. The way she adds that run is beautiful. One more time through that. There's a lot she's doing in there.
It's less dangerous. Here we are now. Entertain us. I feel stupid and contagious. Here we are now. Entertain us. Yeah.
Oh, wow. She's doing so much with this really quiet dynamic. So when she does get a little bit louder right there, it's so exciting. Notice how close she is on the microphone. She's eating her microphone, right? There's probably lipstick all over it at this point. That is very, very deliberate mic technique. She's wanting to be super quiet as if she's whispering this, barely singing it in your ear. That is the kind of thing that opera singers can't do. And that makes me a little bit envious, right? Like with opera, you're singing over an orchestra to a big audience without a microphone. And this kind of singing where you're so close on the mic and so intimate with the mic, it has a different possibility for how you can reach people. It's also not the kind of singing that you can really do in a metal band when things are, well, not with power metal, I should say. There are times you can get really soft moments in the middle and get to this kind of intimacy with the microphone, but it's not very often. There's a few reasons why I think people also might avoid it. It is very exposing. Every single sound that comes out of your mouth at that point will be heard. The breaths, the mouth noises, if you are not perfectly on pitch, right, that's every little flaw in a voice is going to be heard, but that means you also can really maximize that expression. So I think people should take much more advantage of this kind of mic approach. Of course, there is a chance there's no pop filter there, so there's a chance that any sort of constant, like a P, a plosive, is going to pop and make a sudden poof sound in the mic. But what she's doing here is just delightful. She's also often off axis, which can help with those plosives.
I feel stupid and contagious. Here we are now. Entertain us.
allows her, oh, and look, there's red on the mic. So I said lipstick's on the mic. It really allows her to do a lot of expression with her breath, a ton. You can hear it in the way she's deliberately using it at all the times. And when she's saying stupid, she was careful to not go stupid, where the p was exploded, but she rather imploded it. So if you think about a p, essentially going out and poofing this way, you can help reverse that by thinking about it imploding. It's a mental trick in a lot of ways where you think about the p going in this way. And that's a very good way to avoid lots of plosive overdosage on a microphone.
I feel stupid and contagious. Here we are now, entertainers. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a harsh vocalization she did at the end of that breath. Cool.
Dangerous, here we are now, entertainers. I feel stupid.
I love the way she took this down a full octave. She really went low for females here. And she also got into a lot of creakiness in her voice down there, a little bit of that fry. If you heard me talk about Corey Taylor's Valley Girl fry at one point, she's using some of that fry mechanism in her voice here, where it's almost like the chords don't have as much air support to come together really cleanly, so you go like that, and it's often associated with Valley Girl talk.
Where the lights out, it's less dangerous.
Right there's your fry.
Entertainers, I feel stupid.
But then right afterwards, you can hear the way she's using the air very deliberately, brought it back into the voice, has a vibrato that's riding that air, and then goes, like, flows on the air up an octave higher. She's really playful in her sounds.
Dangerous, here we are now, entertainers. I feel stupid and contagious. Here we are now, entertainers. Yes, I'm mulata.
I feel like she really took something from Kurt Cobain there and brought in some sass and some of that angst on the and brought it forward into this part. She's had actually a fairly balanced tone overall throughout, while being really playful, going bing, 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 and then right there, she brings a lot of snarl in. So much intensity.
Entertainers, yes, I'm mulata and albino, a mosquito, my libido, a denier.
The way that she performs, it's always like she's saving some, it's like very inny. I see this written in a lot of classical music, talking about songs. You see innig written, which is just like a German word that means more inward, essentially. So she's singing very inward, definitely directing that energy this way, as if she's always reeling us into this story and experience that she's having. And it's extremely effective. I don't know if I've seen many artists quite achieve that to the intense level that she does.
Yes, I'm mulata and albino, a mosquito, my libido, a denier, a denier, a denier, a denier. Yeah.
went past phonation and just kept going with the airflow after that.
Yeah.
Wow. Dang. All y'all who have been recommending that, you were 100% correct. That was right up my alley, exactly the kind of performance that I absolutely love. Stripped down, just piano and voice, tons of expression, incredible usage of airflow, of expression, and oh my gosh, I love the piano arrangement underneath as well. Fantastic. Thank you to everyone who's been recommending that. If you would like to see a bunch of grunge songs analyzed, there's a playlist over here, and I hope to see you somewhere soon.